Welcome to today's morning report. Charles Fraser's on Friday, the 15th of April, with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Handset Markets. Let's look at Eurodollar now. And basically, Eurodollar is pretty much flat on the day, and I think that's going to be a feature through the day. Really, no real direction. You might get a bit of direction off the US data this afternoon, but I think in front of that, I think there's not going to be any great deal of positioning because obviously this Doha meeting will have, I think, a big impact on the markets. The slide in the Euro-dollar price. Um, on Wednesday, that big bear candle there completed a downside break of this consolidation pattern, gave us a downside target of around about 12 figure. So there is the prospect of a few ticks further to the downside, but ultimately I still think it's going to prove to be a chance to buy. I think between 111 and 112. I think there's a fair bit of support area there. 111 is the long-term pivot on this chart, and then on the sort of near to medium term basis, you've got further supports at 1140. And as I'll show you in a bit, or now, on the hourly chart, around 112, 17 is I think to the pip, but let's say 112.15 is a bit of a pivot as well. So you got a fair bit of support coming in here. I think this is just a corrective move, and I think ultimately it probably will form support around between 11 and 12 figures. So the consolidation we've had in the last 24 hours, 36 hours, just continues really, and I think that is ultimately just going to continue to play out. 12.32 the low, 12.95 the high. So you've got the resistance overhead at 13.25. Which is the absolute low of that trading band. But ultimately, as I said, I think the euro will probably start to form support and then will gradually start to move higher again. But the big risk factor is clearly this Doha meeting, and the market seems to be unwilling to position ahead of that anything other than with caution. So I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.